So let me start climbing, and yeah, consider that Blunt Force Healing podcast episode number 527, I believe. It's a lovely sun, still cloud cover on Errigal. Quite a lot of people climbing it up and down, some of them in a very dodgy shoes, I would say, in runners and things like that. So definitely risky, but hey, it's doable. People do it all the time. And one thing that I found is like that northern firmos, which is quite unusual. I haven't seen that before, and it's the only specimen I can see around. Oh, there's another one. It's beautifully yellow. I don't think it's yellow all year, it's just when it blooms. So interesting. Anyway, let me keep climbing the new peak. Whew. Quite a ascent. You can see beautiful Errigal clearing up. Amazing views. Mountains behind me, and the second peak, Mackoght, that I'm trying to reach at the moment. Hopefully 2 peaks today. Look at that beauty. Errigal is just amazing. Yeah, so I'm about halfway, maybe a little bit less. So this is Mackoght, and there is a lower peak that is called Little Errigal because of the close proximity of this beauty. Look at Errigal. It might not be the highest mountain you will climb or the most difficult, but have a look at this beauty. It looks like we have Alps in Ireland. Just amazing. Lovely weather. It's clearing up. I should have probably climbed Mackoght first and then Errigal. I would have a better weather and better views, but hey, that's life. The guys up there, you can see people. They are there. So that's the peak. Well, the Errigal is just beside it. So Errigal is this one, I think. So anyway, the peak doesn't matter that much. It's close proximity anyway. It was quite difficult to climb at that parts because of the slippery moments and low visibility and steep slopes on both sides, so you kind of walk on the ridge, and in summertime it's dangerous, but now it's even more. But still, it's fairly easy climb if you're careful. Anyway, let's tackle Mackoght. It's not far. I still have plenty of time. I already had a chat with my wife, so she expects me around 3 p.m. So I have about, I would say, 4 hours easy, or 3.5 hours plus drive to get around 3 o'clock home. So let me keep going. This one is called Little Errigal, aka Mackoght, but I think it's just a lower peak. The highest point is there. That's the proper Mackoght. They call it Little Errigal because it's just a neighbor of Errigal, and it's slightly smaller, but it's just a common name, not an official one. Official one is Mackoght. So I'm just approaching the main peak. I logged both the lower peak and Errigal in Peak Hunter, so that's 2 to the bucket, or in the bucket. It just amazes me how that Errigal looks now with snow. It's just amazing. I can't find a word, sorry, but yeah, it's great to be out here and enjoy the mountains, especially in this weather. It's not that cold, yeah, it is slightly freezing if you stand for a while, get sweaty or whatever, and the wind comes. But look at this, you can easily drop a tent here and make a picnic or something. There are steps here, they look fresh enough, probably from either today or yesterday, so somebody was here, but it's definitely not even in the slightest a trail that is commonly known or followed by people. Here we have, this is what's called cairn, C-A-I-R-N, from Irish I think. It's basically a stack. The stacks of stones are common here. People just, oh, I just almost slipped. People just take the stone as a sign that they were here and put it on the stack. Everybody who comes here drops the stone, and that's how cairns are formed. So here we are. This is Mackoght, much easier than Errigal, but look at that view. There's a lake below and another peak. It's probably one of the Seven Sisters. You can see, I think it's Mackoght there, but this I don't remember the name. So there are Seven Sisters, they call it. So there's 7 peaks in the area that are called Seven Sisters, and sometimes hikers attempt to climb all 7 in one day, but obviously in summer when the day is long enough, you can see Donegal Bay down there. So lovely views, the wind farm and the lake and the bay. So it's just amazing. I'm not sure how well you can hear me because it's slightly windy. So I'll keep going. I'm not sure what I'll do because it's still fairly early. Of course I won't go there because I can't cross the lake and it would be too long to drive. I wanted to, because I went to Errigal, right? And I went down to that very kind of that lower part where you can see probably, this one. So down below there is what they call keyhole, but I'm not sure how to get there. Well, now I probably would know, but it seems like that dangerous ridge is the only way to go down, and the keyhole is there. So maybe something for summertime or springtime, but not for now. So yeah, that's Mackoght, or Mackoght, sorry. Mackoght is there, Mackoght is here, or what they call Little Errigal. There is a lot of peaks out there. Some of them are more Seven Sisters, part of Seven Sisters as well. So I will plan this summer and spring to climb them for sure. There's definitely a lot of material and content with hiking coming in. So if you want to get to know Ireland a little bit with me, obviously you're more than welcome, and I'm happy to deliver some of that content. I'll see what I'll do because I still have plenty of time. I might get to the lake. There's a lake there, there. And also there is like a climbing wall there. They call it a poisoned forest or something like that. I need to check that up. But maybe I'll go there. I've never been there, and it sounds like a good crack. So I'll see how much time I need to get there and back. If it's suitable, I'll go. But yeah, I definitely don't want to go back home yet. I love my family, but this weather and the fact that they can take a break from me and I can do that alone, because you know the risky stuff is always better if I do alone. I don't know, I would have climbed the Errigal second time, but I don't see a point. The clouds are still, you see, they're just the cloud inversion is happening a little bit, so the clouds are going and still covering Erika a bit and they come and go, so I don't want to climb it again and end up in the bloody cloud second time. No point in that. I might go to Erika next time, but now let me think about the nearest point of interest and maybe I'll go there. So this is it. I was on Erika first, then Mackocht or Mackocht, and now I'm going down. I wanted to go to this one, but it must be very boggy and quite far. I have only 20% of battery, so I don't want to risk it. So I guess that's it. That's all about my day trip to both peaks. I wasn't expecting to do 2 of them, but I did. And technically I hunted 3 of them, because Erika, Mackocht lower and Mackocht proper, I would say, or the main peak and the lower peak, which is called sometimes Little Erika. I think it's pretty much not agreeable which one is. I think that Mackocht originally is Little Erika, but people kind of recorded two peaks as Mackocht, and they still exist on the map. So I hunted for both of them on Peak Hunter to make sure that I recorded them and got both. As you can see, it was a good decision to not even plan for going for Erika a second time, because it's in the clouds again. So whoever is there at the moment, oh, there are actually people, so they don't have the best visibility. As you can see, it's quite a deep snow, to be honest. Like, for Ireland, I wouldn't expect it, but we've got our snow, which will probably go away as soon as it arrived. And I can't wait for springtime, because this is where the day is longer and a lot can be done in one day. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned and see you tomorrow. Alright guys, so I have about 5% of battery, so it's the closing video or closing segment, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, there was, I would say, 20% enjoyment left, because first I couldn't reach the keyhole, but it was too dangerous, so I wasn't risking it. But the most disappointing part was the fact that the peak was in the clouds. It's still in the clouds. Well, it clears up from time to time and then comes back up clear, so you need to be lucky or stay up there and wait for the clouds to pass. So yeah, next time maybe, when the weather is better. But for now, thank you very much for being here and watching, and see you in the next one.